So treat it like electronic sport. And it's funny because it's a sport, but you're playing games. They try to make video games and they gear it towards the competitive school basketball, soccer type of thing where you create teams and you then play against other schools, and you even have end of the season tournaments based on rankings in a March Madness style bracket.
I like being able to play the games I like with other people, mostly my friends who really also enjoy playing with me.
I heard about esports last year. There was a Super Smash team, and I love Mario Kart, so I asked Kalhanik, is there a Mario Kart team? He's like, no, but maybe in February. So in February, he recruited me to help out with the Mario Kart team.
I met a person that was in esports. One day he just had a Switch out and he was like, hey, do you want to play? And I was like, yeah. So I started playing with him. And then he's like, you're really good. I'm going to introduce you to Kalhanik. It just kind of went off from there.
I like how close we get with each other. Whenever we play a match, we suddenly remember that we're good friends. We all have good chemistry with each other.
And I think having that team strategy that they discuss socially in person as they play, I think that's really cool. And that's a way to give these kids a little bit more of a, this is how we're actually supposed to use technology. It doesn't replace our life, and we can use it as a tool, not as an escape.
So about a year and a half ago, I sat through some different conferences, and at the state level, there was all this talk about developing this statewide esports league. Really, I just started talking with Mr. Kalhanik. We just had some natural conversation about, what do you think about this? I think this would be fun. He's a big Kirby guy, I know that. And so he's like,
okay, sure. And next thing we know, we found out it was one of the fastest growing programs in Michigan.
If you're not into physical sports and you can do gaming, you can do it at your house, you can do it at school now.
Anybody can, but it allows students to feel like they're on a team, even if they're not necessarily stereotyped as a normal athlete.
We're kind of reaching out to a group of kids that might not have had like a group to be involved in, and they're now finding something fun to be competitive with and kind of build those relationships with each other. I think it's been a great connecting point for Grayling High School kids.
It's like the highlight of my day. Like during lunch, I go and play video games with your friends. I'm like, it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
I never had a dull moment here. I get to just play the game that I like to play. I love playing this game. I love fighting against people. It's just fun.
One thing that I've really enjoyed is the leadership training, is the social training of it.
It helps me be a better leader. I don't really have much of a leadership role besides like with my sisters and trying to set a good example for the underclassmen. But with esports, I can help better people at gaming and like educate them about the game, and it makes me feel good.
You want to find something you enjoy, just try it out. It can't hurt you at all.
I'm good at Mario Kart, so I'm gonna do what I love.
Because if they like video games like I do, then it's worth it to come find other people that like games like this one.
Our Mario Kart team was 7th in the state at one point in time, and there are several hundred teams competing in the state. And the fact that we're in Grayling, this tiny school that does military and hunting and other stuff, and yet we're competitively ranked going against schools in these massive cities. I think that's really cool.
And then we start competing and finding out that we're really successful in games like Mario Kart, and we're competing at the state level. I think there's a lot of excitement around that for our kids and for staff and adults too. It's exciting to see. I love talking with kids about this stuff. I kind of pop in and sneak peek of how we're doing, and just I hope we continue to improve, and I hope we continue to grow as an esports team. So it's been fun to watch, and I can't wait to see where it goes next.